Start your engines. The Syracuse Nationals rolls into Syracuse, New York, July 18th through the 20th for its 25th anniversary. Experience the largest car show in the Northeast with over 7,000 vehicles. It's 3 days of hot rods, classic cars, live entertainment, and family fun. Mark your calendars and make the Syracuse Nationals part of your summer plans. Buy your tickets, register your ride, and get all the details at SyracuseNationals.com. Syracuse Nationals. It's worth the drive. This is The Sports Show with Cody Mack.
Your time is up, my time is now. You can't see me, my time is now. It's the franchise where I'm shining now. You can't see me, my time is now. In case you forgot or fell off, I'm still hot, knock your shell off.
There we go.
Plus I can't turn the swell
There.
off.
Let me get this. We'll do this. And now we are settled in, fanny cheeks, comfy. There we go. Let me jiggle them a little bit. Shake them into this chair a little bit. Hello! Monday. Oh, God. What is going on here on a Monday on ESPN Radio? 97.7, 100.1. Let's do Polyfade.
Never catch me in the next man's sweater if they...
All right. As we are here. Monday. We made it through another weekend, right? Whew. Thank God we made it, and now we are here on a Monday. Wait. I feel like that's reversed. Although it was an awesome weekend, and I am glad to be back here because there's all sorts of stuff to chit-chat with you guys and to talk about that happened over the weekend. Lots of fun highlights for you guys to hear as it was an enjoyable weekend sports-wise. Again, eventually, it will get down to the nitty-gritty. Sooner or later, there will be baseball, regular season, and nothing else, which is I like, but that's going to make for a rough show. But we'll find other stuff as there are always other stuffs. And we'll talk about some of those as well, like I said, and we'll recap what went down over the weekend. We can also talk about what you fricks did over the weekend if you want. I don't mind. I like to know all those things. Did you have yourself a nice batch of carameled corn? Fiddle? Poppycock? That's the sexy snack name of the day. Poppycock right there. Then you can call me and we can talk about it. Or what you did for Mother's Day. All that stuff. Really anything. I don't care. Sports, Mother's Day, what you're doing on a gorgeous-ass day in and around Syracuse. The phone number, 315-437-7644. That's the telephone number. It's first day. I'm talking to you guys in a couple days as I haven't talked to you guys in so long. We have a new pope. So we'll do lots of pope chat today. Lots of pope chat for sure. Ulrich, QSportsTalk.com, twitch.tv/QSportsTalk.com. Welcome in, everybody that's in there right now. Oh, God, we're overloaded on the system. Looks like there's 1.8 million people back ready to watch me chit-chat about sports and then turn it into the Spandex show as, of course, we had ourselves a premium live event on Saturday as Backlash happened with the WWE, and it was really good, so we'll talk about that as well, and of course, as you know for sure, we'll talk about 1% of all of those things that I just mentioned there, but we'll do whatever we can anyway, and then press on. Can I carry anything over tomorrow? I'm just saying, no, it's all time sensitive. Let's go.
Dun, dun, dun. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, dun, dun.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see here. So, like I said, we got a lot of stuff that we could do or start on or whatnot. There's a bunch of other random news in and around the leagues of sports today. We've got a certain MLAX team moving on in the NCAA May Madness tournament for lacrosse. We'll get some of those highlights maybe to end the show if we have time. We'll see. I don't know. We'll see. You've heard of all of those. So, but that was just one of the things that's happening in the sports world. We'll talk NBA draft lottery in just a little bit, as it is one of the most rigged things in all of sports that nobody cares, apparently, that it's rigged. And also, we've got ourselves some hockey to do. What else? Wait, I feel like there was something else. What was that other thing that I feel like we probably should have talked about? I'm vamping because I didn't do the... Oh, there it is. Uh-oh, breaking news. The people have spoken. They demand the Dallas Cowboys. We're not shocked, as your football season will start with the Dallas Cowboys on Thursday Night Football. But it's really Sunday Night Football, but it'll be the Thursday night game because, God forbid, they do a little rebranding or individual branding or whatever. But the people have spoken. The opponent is irrelevant. That has nothing to do with the reason that they picked the Cowboys. But yes, your Dallas Cowboys. And if you're like, you talking to me? I am. If you think I'm talking to you, I'm talking to you, Central New York. Don't. The time is over for hiding, as your closeted Dallas Cowboy fandom is no longer needed to be closeted. Your Dallas Cowboys will be on to start the season for the NFL in just several months. So, you couldn't get any better news than that. All right? So, all right. Back to around some sports leagues here, as football is a long ways away, and that whiny little bitch, Aaron Rodgers, is still complaining and being a free agent. I hope he just retires. Ugh, just go away. If poor Derek Carr has to retire, can whiny little bitch Aaron Rodgers double retire? That'd be awesome. All right, let us do, let's see, what we should do first. I think hockey first, because
too much work and not enough technicians. If your current position
that is not what I recorded before. Hold on.
Enjoy our...
That's not what I recorded. I did a whole thing where I recorded the hockey highlights for you guys. That makes me angry.
Plus with...
Oh, it duped me somehow. Guess what? Even the power of the internet, and I don't care if this show is weird. I'll go right back, hit it here, turn it up. Well, the mystique is over now because I recorded some random commercial for 45 goddamn seconds. I was all excited to play NHL 94 theme music while I started to talk about hockey stuff that was going on this weekend. Oh, well. I'll just do it later. Because, yep, we'll do a little wrap-up of some playoffs and whatnot to start the first half of the show before we move into the spandex show, if you will. Hockey over the weekend was fun. There we go. There, fine. No more of that stupid theme music. I hate you. No, I don't want to save. No, I don't want to save. Saturday, as you had the Capitals and the Hurricanes go at it, the Eric Cole special still fueling the Hurricanes as they go up 2-0 or 2-1 in that series. And then very weird on Saturday night between the Golden Knights and the Oilers. Time was a-ticking, and it was a tie ball game. And literally seconds left in this hockey matchup. And then this happens very weirdly. No? You want to play? No? What about now?
Able to skate it
There
out
you
of the
go.
zone. William Karlsson with 7 will chip it down the boards. There's nobody to help him. A centering feed. Here's Riley Smith. Wade shoots, hit the post. He hit the post at the buzzer.
Or did he?
Right there, Garrett Rank signaled no goal.
You don't usually have buzzer beaters in hockey.
As close as
Vegas is celebrating.
I think this one in the net.
Vegas is celebrating a potential buzzer beater here in Edmonton.
Fans say no. The bench of the Vegas Golden Knights would have that.
Ice official.
Stunning way to end a hockey game if that's the case.
Oh, they blue balls.
He had the presence of mind to fake.
I've never seen this.
Winding down, waits and waits and waits, and it goes off the camera, didn't it? It went off the camera in the middle of the net.
It went off Draisaitl's stick.
And then off the camera there.
After
Oh
video
my, it's a
review,
goal.
at 0.4, the puck completely crossed the line. Goal.
You believe that?
I've never in my life seen that, man. Golden Knights now get one in on the Oilers, 2-1. My Oilers. I know, my Oilers. You gotta win. Those two teams will battle tonight because that was Saturday. And yesterday, not the greatest hockey day, as you had the Panthers tie up the series with the Maple Leafs. Ooh, little burpee action there. But at least some of the action much later with the Stars and the Jets. The Stars, I think, are going to be my pick to win the Cup, to be honest with you. Stars and the Jets, they were tied for a while here going into the third period. And then out of nowhere, the star of the playoffs, Mikko Rantanen, I like that last name, just goes buck wild here. And this is about 45 seconds and 2 goals and a game winner for the Dallas Stars as they eventually put in another one and went 5-2. But listen, this is within 49 seconds for Mikko Rantanen.
Sam Steele over the line. Rantanen cuts to the middle. Pass for Petrovic, and Rantanen got a shot away, and it bounces in off of Petrovic.
Give credit to Dallas to
There's
stay
one.
with this. Look, it's a 3-on-3, sorted out, but eventually they're able to get the puck to Rantanen.
For hits, enters the zone. Rantanen waits. Deeks again, scores!
Wow.
To get to a high-scoring area.
Crazy there. Like I said, Dallas goes up 5-2. And tonight, 7 o'clock and 9:30. Couple more hockey games. What else we got? Let's switch gears here. Very similar surface, ice and the basketball court, as some NFL got it going. Some NBA playoffs got it going over the weekend, as these semifinals, Eastern and Western Conference, have been pretty awesome, if I don't say so myself. As Saturday, you had the Celtics and the Knicks. Not much of a game, to be honest, with the Celtics and the Knicks. The Knicks started out real slow here, and these highlights are a little bit into the second half for the Celtics and the Knicks.
Not a lot to cheer about in that first half. Brunson dribbles it off his foot. Picked up by Holiday. Tatum ahead of the pack, goes inside. Foul and one.
And there was about the only real highlight there for the Celtics, as they it wasn't real good highlight. But that was just showing you that they did play Celtics and the Knicks, as the Celtics got the victory, and now the Knicks are up 2-1 in the series, and they do play tonight. And your guys' bestest friend, you guys know him and love him, Stephen A. Smith, thinks that whoever wins tonight wins the entire series. And I don't know if I agree, unless it's the Celtics, because I don't know. I think the Celtics are going to win the whole series.
I believe tonight's Game 4 winner wins the series. Period. What happened in Game 3 is exactly what I feared. Al Horford, old man Horford, 0 of 8 from wide open threes in Games 1 and 2. It's 3 or 4 threes. Peyton Pritchard, my choice.
He'll keep talking. I like that he ramps up like an old lawnmower that's been in the garage all winter, where it's got to be like this.
23 points.
And it's got to be like this. And then you put a little more gas in there. You prime it a little bit.
He hit 5 of his 9.
You leave it outside for a little while. Things get heated up.
Stuff that I kept bringing up.
And then he gets going. And then, it almost starts. It almost starts again. It stays going for a second.
Other stuff. And I'm saying, they shot 100 threes in the first 2 games. Missed an NBA record 75 threes in those first 2 games. 48 of those threes were considered wide open threes. For folks out there who don't know, a wide open three in the NBA is 6 feet and beyond. Nobody's within 6 feet of you. Okay? That's considered a wide open three-pointer. And the Boston Celtics in games 1 and 2 had 48 of them.
Woo.
This is a 41% shooting team from three-point range during the regular season. That wasn't going to last. So it's exactly what I feared. And sure enough, they started draining that bad boys. That was a blowout Saturday. That wasn't a close game. That was a blowout.
No, it really was. And he goes on to say that he thinks whoever wins tonight ends up winning the series, which I guess is not really the hottest take because the Celtics, that means they are getting hot, which they've shown that they do all year long, and the Knicks will be up 3-1. So, I don't know. Also Saturday, Timberwolves take down the Warriors 102-97. That game was big because the Warriors really needed one without Steph Curry. They might be without him for another 2 games, and that ain't going to be good for nobody as they are the 10 o'clock game. Oh, why it's got to be 10 o'clock? Oh, because it's West Coast. West Coast! But Minnesota's almost West Coast. Almost West Coast! So either way, that series is on much later. But 7:30, Boston and the Knicks. There were a couple basketball games on yesterday. We'll talk about that. And then the ball much smaller. No, nothing to do with Paulie. But baseball highlights when we come back as well. Sports Show, Cody Mack. What up, Govendo? Curves. Oh, sexy curves. Oh. Oh. Yeah, this flower's dead. I ain't going to be able to save it. But don't worry, ESPN radio folk. I have plenty of plants to repot and whatever. I'm going to be sneaking many more plants in here you guys won't even know about. That windowsill is ripe for plants. Anything that's Paulie's, I'm going to move. I'm going to go spray Jordan with that very expensive Corbel champagne. Jordan and I are going to take our tops off. No, regular plants. I mean, I'd try to grow weed maybe for fun, but It's a little late now. You got to get them seeded like now. Or the seeds in the ground or the little thing. You got to get them in there now. I don't even have any weed seeds, though. Does anybody have weed seeds? Definitely don't bring them down to the station. Or put them in my mailbox. That's the thing. Well, no, see, when I grow weed, I just use seeds in dirt. I don't do all the fancy stuff. I tried all the fancy stuff once, and it was so time-consuming and annoying getting the pH and shit right with all the water. Not worth it. Good old Mother Nature. I turned on the mic too soon. I did the wrong button.
This is the Sports Show with Cody Mack.
All right, there we go. Now hit the button. Not earlier. Oh, it's the Silly Goose Show. Sports show, as it's known in the inner circles. ESPN Radio 97.7, 100.1, broadcasting live from the Harding Mazzotti studio. And we need a nice door in here that opens, a window, because it's starting to get nice. And how am I going to suntan my chest meat and my thigh meats if we can't get some sun rays on my skin? Hopefully you guys getting out and enjoying that a little bit. Although as a former grocery store worker, I still do it myself, and I catch it, and I'm like, don't be a jerk. I used to hate when I was inside, clearly with not a window to be seen, and inside of a dairy cooler, and wearing, a winter hat in 90-degree weather. They'd be like, oh, man, it's gorgeous out there. You got to get out and enjoy that. Well, spoiler alert, takes off hat, reveals yacht wear. I'm going out on my yacht right now. I'm disguised as a middle-of-the-day dairy worker. I love smelling like milk. Gotcha. But I know no one means any harm by it, because that would be even worse if someone was like, hey, nice pants. I'm going to go outside and wear shorts because it's so nice. Are you wearing shorts? Let me know. 315-437-7644 over on twitch.tv/QSportsTalk.com. Kev from Liverpool, definitely not drinking an ice cold the Bat Blue in his garage, just in case. He's got to go to work or something. He's definitely not. Khaki shorts. Yep, he don't got to go to work. He's wearing khaki shorts. I am also wearing khaki shorts. You can see that on the video. It's a lot of thigh meat around here as we do stuff for the next couple minutes on a Monday, as I am very far behind with doing things. We're probably going to go through Backlash maybe even tomorrow. So good luck or good news for some of you if you haven't got a chance to watch the WWE pay-per-view of Backlash. Maybe we'll talk about it tomorrow, because I still got so many fun highlights from the weekend, man. We're talking fun highlights from the weekend, as we've got still some NBA stuff to do. We talked about Dallas Cowboys opening up the season because America has spoken. It doesn't matter who the opponent is. They'll be your first game this year. So get ready for that. Also, we've got ourselves some lacrosse news, as a certain somebody will be playing Princeton on Saturday, I want to say, at o'clock. So maybe we'll talk about a little bit of that. Coming up, we did NHL and we did NBA. So we're going to do some more NBA, because as we go on tonight, There are NBA playoffs on because there were some on Sunday, but there are some on tonight at 7:30 and 10 as you got the Knicks and Celtics on again. They were just on Saturday. Oh, my God. But they're going to be on again. But what's first before that is the NBA draft lottery. And I am a weird sports nerd where weird things appeal to me. Drafts are amongst them. And the draft lottery for the NBA is insane. Because the NBA and their draft lottery is one of the only things I can think of where they will openly just rig it. And they don't care. They're like, yeah, no. They come in a sealed envelope beforehand that we do in the back. And you don't even, I don't know. Right? No, that's for real. It's weird. They draw like ping pong balls, and there's certain percentages that they've got to draw the number one pick. It's gone. The two that I can think of off the top of my head, and I know there's a couple other for as far as, what do you mean rigged? Well, back in the day, the Knicks got Patrick Ewing, and you could actually go back and see the envelopes. You can see there was something weird with the envelopes. You can see there was something going on. They did a 30 for 30 or something on this exact topic. And then LeBron going to the Cavs, also absolutely insane. Even LeBron, we've talked about this, even LeBron went on McAfee and said it was rigged. But tonight you got the Jazz, the Washington Bullets, whatever that team is down there, the Wizards, the Pelicans, Charlotte, 76ers, Brooklyn, Toronto, all with 7.5% a chance or better to procure the number one pick. And then there's the Spurs right there with 6%. And I would think that the NBA would want nothing more than to pair up Cooper Flagg and Victor Wembanyama and or to the Jazz, because that's another big market. They could get away with this year by being like, nope, the Jazz got the number one pick. How crazy, because they also want that market to succeed. But if it's rigged, like I say it is, the Spurs will somehow get the number one overall pick. But tonight is all about Cooper Flagg and Giannis.
Tonight is about two players.
Who?
Cooper Flagg and Giannis Antetokounmpo.
That's what I said.
Cooper Flagg's going to find out where he's going, and Giannis Antetokounmpo is going to find out which teams potentially have the strongest hand. Because this is a top-heavy draft, anybody in the top four picks is going to be exciting. Two things you have to know about the Bucks when you consider a trade. Number one, the Bucks do not control their first-round pick for 5 years. That means if the Bucks are going to trade him, thinking that they're going to tank for the next 3 years and rebuild, is not going to happen. They need quality players. And the other thing that you need to know is if you're going to trade Giannis to a team that's going to be a super team, getting that team's draft assets is not exciting because they're not going to be very high picks for the next few years. So you're going to look at teams that have players to trade and other teams' draft assets that they can trade besides theirs. San Antonio and Houston. San Antonio and Houston. San Antonio and Houston. Pay attention there. And the other thing is Brooklyn, because Brooklyn has Phoenix's future drafts. Yes. But Brooklyn's current players, not that strong. Not as exciting of a player acquisition. The other team to watch, the New Orleans Pelicans. Why would I say to watch the New Orleans Pelicans? Because the New Orleans Pelicans control the next 3 drafts of the Milwaukee Bucks. And if you're going to do a deal with the Bucks and you want to open the door for them to do a rebuild, you may have to go to New Orleans, try to get the Milwaukee stuff out of New Orleans, and then offer it back to the Bucks. Of course, the Pelicans could make their own offer, but I suspect that what they're going to try to do is a 3-team trade. All of these things will be clarifying once Giannis makes a decision and once we see what the lottery results are tonight.
See? And again, this is not the draft. No. This is not the draft. This is determined where the players are going in the draft. No, sorry, I misspoke. It's where the teams are picking in the draft. Sorry, it's not even that. It's where the teams are picking. So it's not, I don't know. It's one of those dorky things that I like a lot. Sunday basketball, the Thunder and the Nuggets. The game was really good. The Thunder grinded this one out. Is that right? Grinded this one out. The first quarter ended 17-8. So, it was very interesting. And then you had the Pacers and the Cavs. And, man, the Pacers are just knocking the Cavs around. The Cavs, I don't see them winning another one. I think after this game where it was about 75-37 for the Pacers over the Cavs, the half for this, they had a 41-point lead at one point. Their players are all injured, demoralized. So we'll see. I think probably that game is it tomorrow or next couple days. Either way, who cares? Because that one is over. What's not over is this show. Second half, comeback, sports show. The hell did I just do with it? Gavendo, I'm not telling you. Did I bring that inside? I think I left it in my car. I kind of want pancakes for dinner now. Damn it, I don't know what to make. What do you guys make for dinner? Gavendo, watch it. It's fun. It's a good pay-per-view because I'm not going to be able to get to it tonight or today. But watch it. It's actually really, from start to finish, there's not a match in that I'm like, this sucks. I'm fast-forwarding. It was all very good. Dude, see, Kev's having breakfast, bro. Well, I want to get out I have one of those Blackstones. I kind of want to make burgers. I kind of want to maybe, like chicken. Like, cut, like barbecue chicken things or something. I keep leaning towards one of those, too. Oh, yeah. See, Syracuse gets it. Smashburg sounds like what I really want to do. We'll see. We'll see. I think I might have to. It's going to rain tomorrow. It's going to suck big fat butt.
This is the Sports Show with Cody Mack.
Oh, yeah. County, I just do this so I can listen to the bangers I like to listen to. I'll do this all day. Okay, maybe not all day because I got to talk. All right. Sports Show, ESPN Radio, 97.7, 100.1. I tried to get it in that little spot. It did not work. It is the under 30-minute tease to the 315 with Brian Higgins. Get those fannies situated because he's got some info for you. I know it. I know him. And he's got info aplenty, and I'll have it for you maybe in about half an hour. So, let's get back into things here on a lovely Monday. Wow. I'm going to say it like that. Wow. Because it is nice out, man. And I could spend the rest of this whole half an hour just seeing what you guys are up to today. Because it's gorgeous. 315-437-7644. I'm over here talking to twitch.tv/QSportsTalk.com about what we're doing for dinner. I kind of wanted to do breakfast, but I don't know how many of you guys have had your lives absolutely changed by Blackstone. Those big flat top grill looking things. I have definitely had my life changed, and I want to bust that bitch out, but it takes a little bit, and I only got a couple hours because I'm here entertaining the masses. It's maybe some chicken, but I want to put Smashburgs where I got my little thing, and I go, that's how I push down on it, like that. So, we'll see. I'm going to go do it now. Bye. No, I'm just kidding. I guess we could do some more highlights for the rest of this little bit here. Go on out through whatever else done did happened for your sports teams, as maybe you'll probably finish out everything with the goals and such from the Cuse victory for the La Croce. But there's other crazy sports going on right now. It's wild. As over the weekend, there was some fun baseball stuff that happened, as you had someone that once the weekend was up would be tied. But right now, you Yankee fans got your boy blasting a couple dingers.
Coming up for a second time against J.P. Sears. First pitch to Judge is high in the air to right center. Butler going back at the wall, and there it is.
There's one.
Travel, hammering the ball the other way. There, having give you a good body of work.
2-1 to center field. Butler going back at the track and at the wall. That's halfway up the batter's eye. He's got a 2-homer game.
Although the Yankees would lose on Saturday 11-7, that's none the matter, as the Athletics are 21-19 now. Yeah, because that's what makes sense. And then I want to play this clip because it involves the Tampa Bay Devil Rays. That's not their name. The Tampa Bay Devil Rays walking off. And how weird is it going to be in September?
And a ground ball, base hit to left.
When this happens.
Here comes Meisner around third. And a bobble out there. The Rays are going to win it.
In a college stadium.
By Jankowski through the...
Or a minor league. Whatever.
And the Rays win this one 3-2.
We're going to be watching highlights of a baseball team in the fall from a open-air stadium, much like the Syracuse Mets play in. It's very confusing, but that's what's going on after the Hurricanes ripped open the Rays, the whole roof and everything there, so they can't play there. Also on Saturday, this led to something that happened, I would imagine, on Sunday. Even though the Colorado Rockies on Sunday won the game, after that game, they fired their manager of like 9 seasons because this is what happened Saturday for the Rockies, who we've talked about here, who have not the best record after, finishing up Saturday at 6-33, and the Padres hitting 5 home runs and winning 21-0. There's one of them.
For Sheets, his 5th home run of the year. That one to the second deck.
That's where he runs it from. Out by the post-game set.
Oh, boy. Jake Cronenworth hits this one into the second deck.
Oh, boy.
3rd home run for Cronenworth.
It would be so awful to be a Rockies fan, man. Oh, God.
Ball is kind of tomahawked to deep left, and it gets out.
Oh, no.
2 home runs this year, both against the Rockies. That's a 3-run homer.
That's the last time I've had.
How long ago was that again?
Uh-oh.
That was 2018.
Oh, Jesus.
Well, this ball is pretty well hit to the left, and that got out. Elias Diaz.
Again, we like when it's the away commentators because they could give an F about this.
Fly ball, deep left field.
Oh, man. All right, so yeah, the Rockies lose 21-0, and that's bad, yes, but at least it took like 2 innings before they realized that they were going to be walloped, whereas the Reds on Saturday made the Astros realize it within 1 inning, as I've never even seen anything like this. The Cincinnati Reds put up a tenner on the Astros on Saturday.
In his first 3 games. This ball sent to left, pretty well hit. DeZenzo's going to play it, and he won't be able to play it. That's a 3-run home run into the Crawford boxes. And is up the middle for a base hit. The Reds are going to get another run across. Going first to third is Steve.
Right, Cal from Liverpool. That crack of the bat, dude. It really is the best. Want to hear it again? Me too.
That's down the line for a fair ball. 1 run will score. Stevenson on the move to third. He'll be held up there. Second and third. Still just 1 out in the inning.
Still 1 out.
Getting out of it.
Inning number 1, guys.
Yeah, but that's a knock.
That's a knock that'll score 1. They'll hold up the runner at third. Will Benson, the lane, who was hit by a pitch his first time up. And that is a 4-pitch walk. That'll force in the 7th run of the inning. All 7 runs charged to Lance McCullers Jr.
Woof. How about some more?
Ground ball towards Pena. Backhand. Only play he has is the first.
It just keeps going from there as the Reds put up 10 in the first inning. Oh, man. Oh, that's awful. Sunday baseball. And I will start it off with something good for you guys. As again, I didn't do it last week because, again, you know how the show works. ADD is all over here on my face. Maybe some power rankings, and who knows who might be atop of that after another week of solid baseball as the Mets win again Sunday over the Cubs. Francisco Lindor helping. The Mets now 26-15.
Lindor smacks one to deep right field. Tucker back on the warning track at the wall. It's out of here! Francisco Lindor puts the Mets back in front with his 9th home run of the year. 3-2 New York.
And they would go on to win 6-2. I don't care to play the rest of however else the Mets scored there. As yes, great. You look great, Mets fans. You look so great. Winning all your games as the Braves lose to the Pirates on a weird little walk-off yesterday. Fine, I'll play the clip.
2 grand slams. Ground ball left side. Sliding stop. Throw to the plate. Walk it off. Raise the Jolly Roger. Take 2 of 3. Donnie Ball has arrived in the Berg.
What? Did you call me?
Glad you mentioned it, Greg, the hottest hitter.
Another look on the HN Supermo.
Not about how hard you hit it, Greg. It's about where you hit it.
You know what? That is the sexy commentary of the day right there because, hey, ladies, pay attention. You're paying? Okay.
Not about how hard you hit it, Greg. It's about where you hit it. Not about how hard you hit it, Greg. It's about where you hit it.
Well, I said
Not about how hard you hit it, Greg. It's about where you hit it.
I could play it for the next 15 minutes. I won't because that'll get annoying real fast. But he ain't wrong as my Braves go down 19-20 on the year. Come on. Come on. And I didn't mention it yet because it was Mother's Day yesterday for all you mothers out there. And this was a pretty cool situation as Josh Young and his brother both are on the major league squads, the Rangers for Josh, and his brother, whose name I didn't look up, on the Tigers, who were also 26-15 on the year. And this is pretty cool for Josh Young for the Rangers to be able to hit a home run in front of his mom, man.
There goes another runner. It's Carter this time. Young belts it to left, and Josh Young makes it 5-0.
5-0 for Josh Young. They don't ever mention that he hits it in front of his mom. But that's really cool for your mom to be there on Mother's Day to see both of her sons play. And, wow. The loins of that family to produce two major league sons. Pretty cool. I also mentioned earlier about Aaron Judge tying for the major league lead in home runs because Sunday night baseball, Kyle Schwarber tied him up with a couple dingers himself as the Phillies get the last laugh over the weekend.
12 homers for Kyle Schwarber, 29 runs batted in. He's reached base in 45 straight. Swing and a drive. Right field. Touch him all time. Kyle Schwarber. 2-1. Again has reached base with a homer. And this one is
There's
to
another.
center and deep. Martinez at the wall. He's done it again. Kyle Schwarber.
Unreal. A little over a month into the season, and we got a couple of guys with 14 home runs. That is awesome. So, speaking of awesome, Syracuse lacrosse advancing in May Madness. Made that up myself, unless they use that. Do they call it May Madness? I don't know. Those highlights when we come back. Sports Show, Coda Mac. Hot deals. Okay, that's pretty cool. They're hitting the dingers, as the kids say.
Progressive can't save you from your noisy neighbors, but it can save you money when you bundle your home and auto with us. Get a quote at Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company, affiliates, and other insurers not available.
Introducing Equipment Share to the great state of New York. Your premier rental agency supplying customers what they need to get the job done right. With Equipment Share, get the reliable tools you need backed with top-tier customer service to keep your project moving forward. From excavators to skid steers, aerial lifts.
Skid steers, y'all got skid steers over there, man? Hey. The hell, you all got skid steers? You don't goddamn tell me about them. You son of a bitch.
Equipmentshare.com to find Find the location closest to you or reserve equipment online. That's equipmentshare.com. Your premier rental agency.
Wow, wow, wow. Wow, wow, wow. Hey, you gonna get you one of them there Bobcats? Hey! You got them? Hey, man, let me get that backhoe, man. Oh, dang old backhoe, man. Oh, dang old. Hey! Give me one of them there stripped down choosy what's it? Hey! Yo, hello. Woo woo.
ESPN 97.7 and 100.1. Watch live on CuseSportsTalk.com.
So, you think you're untouchable?
Word life. This is basic thugonomics. This is basic thugonomics. Word life.
This is the Sports Show with Cody Mack.
I'm forcing you to feel me. Word life. This is basic thugonomics.
My.
Word life.
Here we go. Couple minutes left.
Whether fighting or spitting, my discipline.
Monday afternoon, Sports Show with Cody Mack, ESPN Radio 97.7, 100.1. We'll do all the wrestling talk tomorrow because Monday Night Raw is tonight. CM Punk will address the crowd for the first time since WrestleMania. And they'll go over some Backlash stuff. And then we tomorrow will also go over some Backlash stuff. So we'll do a very wrestling heavy show tomorrow. But today is not done yet, as we got to discuss one last thing, and that's the big old victory comeback style from the Syracuse men's lacrosse team. I just want to let you guys know, when Gary Gate comes into the K-Rock Morning Show, Syracuse wins. Undefeated so far. Just saying. So if Gary Gate wants to come on the K-Rock Morning Show this week or here for me to awkwardly try to interview him, anything to get that W, as Syracuse made a big old comeback as they were down early in their first game of their May Madness tournament.
Inside the JMA Wireless Dome, the Syracuse Orange taking on the Harvard Crimson.
What a stupid name. Crimson. The Harvard Crimson, whose last name is just a color.
Swings it on top here for Ip. Logan Ip fires away and connects.
A lot of early goals for the Crimson.
Anderson gets in the middle, shoots and scores. Peyton Anderson. Good win here by Mullen here for Syracuse. They try to go back-to-back for the first time today, and they do. Scoring it. Once again, they feed it in front. The shot is saved by McCool.
McCool had a huge save there, and at this point, everyone's like, oh, no, it's probably going to be over for Syracuse. And then that comeback trail starts getting mounted.
Shorty matchup. He's going to take him behind the cage where he's most comfortable.
No, he doesn't. Goal.
And he shoots and he scores it. For the first one today, Joey Spallina. Shot clock's down to 15. Coming around from behind the goal, it's Spidell. He takes a hit.
The so-called field, Blaze Reardon.
Right.
The goaltender for Albany, coast to coast.
Here's a goal scored for Syracuse, Sam English.
Starting that comeback. Here we go.
Score it here. There it is. Perfectly
See?
executed.
Real quick.
By Trey Deer. Mouth and now Spallina. And Syracuse trying to get another one. They do. And ripping it from the outside for the goal.
You're hearing a lot more Syracuse highlights now than Crimson highlights.
They're back at full strength, but it's not going to matter. It's Deer. And now Rolla. He ties the game.
Look at that.
Back over to Hiltz. Oh, flips it. And a shot to score from Leo. What a pass from Hiltz. Bush gives it up for Spidell. Up at the top. Gaffney.
Harvard gets one here, and now we're going to go into overtime, ladies and gentlemen.
Spallina still with it. Feeds it on the cut. Here's Hiltz. A shot to score. Owen Hiltz wins it for Syracuse, and they're going to the quarterfinals.
Unreal as Syracuse gets the victory, and they move on in May Madness. It was like 12-11, something like that. Now it's Princeton Saturday. Princeton, if Syracuse can control the ball for forever, I think they can take down Princeton. If not, Princeton, they might be a little overmatched with speed and some quickness. But Syracuse, tough, rugged group of sons of bitches. And I'm going Syracuse by 1 billion. I don't know. All right, we'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Go out and enjoy whatever you can of this day here. But for the next little bit, you're going to enjoy the 315 with Brian Higgins. He's got all the info you need, and I'll have some info you need tomorrow. Sports Show, Cody Mack. Enjoy yourselves a Monday, and we'll chat tomorrow. ESPN Radio 97.7 and 100.